This week's Vault of Silliness installment is a dumb birthday game from July 2nd, 1994. The title, Heels with No Souls. Let's slip right into this. The players, Denise, Judy, I'm in studio, Jack Harte, then we have Elizabeth from Chelsea in studio, Lynn from Malden in studio, Chris in studio, and Emilio Marotta producing and in studio as well. The birthdays, Imelda Marcos, John Sununu, Jimmy McNichol, Polly Holiday, Lucy Baines Johnson Turpin, Cheryl Ladd, and Jose Canseco. So many other ramblings. The Days Inn, also known as the BZ Arms. Nothing wrong with that. The Shadow, the Bingo Bugle, Chelsea, Everett, Malden. A heavy-set Eugene Levy, Bob Raleigh impressions, 400 pairs of size 8.5 women's shoes, the Isle of Perim, Chagra, Mini Haha Vataha Sununu, Camp Haha Vataha Sununu, Flying Sununu Birds, a Jack Benny cameo, the AM Gold version for TV shows, Hello Bluebird, Lowball Bids, Bloody Toes and Black Tongues, Greased Up Bodies and Loincloths, Ventriloquism on the Radio, Take the Pen, and The Cross-Eyed Look. Episode 144, Heels with No Souls, ties one on to your ears. Now.
Hey, we got Denise. Hi, Denise.
Hi, Norm. Oh, wait, a lot of people? I can't wait to hear.
Yeah, there are a whole bunch of people. Tony just came in with thousands of people.
Well, Tony, hi, you have so many friends after all.
Hello. Yeah.
No comment.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I have no friends.
Oh, yes,
That's why I have to impress the few I have by bringing them in.
He went to what's the name of this hotel next to the studio? Best West? No.
Days Inn.
Oh, Days Inn?
BZ Arms.
Okay. BZ Arms, that's right. So you went there in the lobby, and there were these derelicts kind of sitting around the lobby trying to keep warm or something like that, and you brought them all in with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really very, very nice, and that's a very kind thing to have done.
Thank you.
Denise, Judy wanted to talk to you. Judy, you're there.
I'm here, Norm, and hi, studio audience. Mwah.
Hi, Judy.
Hi, Denise.
Judy, if you want, after the game is over, if Emilio's willing, we can exchange phone numbers or addresses off the air.
That'll be fine.
Yeah.
That'll be great. I was going to just enclose a little envelope and a letter to Norm and trust him, but that'll be better even.
Should we trust you, Norm, or should we do it?
Maybe you can't trust me to write, Norm, but...
No, I happen to be a very trustworthy person.
Yeah.
You know that. I am so trustworthy that Uncle Sam trusts his mail with me. The Brinks, armored cars, trust bags of money with me. Sometimes I pick up money in banks myself just to take them on my car to an appointed place because they trust me.
Absolutely.
I am trusted. I am trusted very much. William will trust me.
That's an endorsement if I ever...
Well, it's not much of an endorsement, but it's the best I can do.
But if you want, Judy, that would probably be a little quicker if Amelia is willing.
Yeah, if Amelia will do it, that'll be great.
Yeah.
Ladies, I will do anything for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was kind of... Okay.
In Schwager.
Okay, and with us also is Jack Harte, who's out there. Hi, Jack.
Hello.
Is that it?
Well, yeah. What more can I say?
I don't know what more you can say, but I thought there was a little bit more you could say.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, no.
If you don't want my opinion, I'll give it to you.
No, that's right, too. I'm paid to give my opinion. You know that, don't you? Well, besides, when you call, I mean, that helps me. You know, you're doing me a favor by calling.
Someone give him a pen.
You're not doing me a favor by saying stupid things, but what the heck, you do the best you can. Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. Now let's go after the Libertarian Party, okay? A cockamamie party, if there ever was one. Are you a Libertarian, Denise or Judy?
No.
Oh, thank goodness we have two
Norm.
intelligent women with us. Yes.
Speaking of your comment regarding the Libertarian Party,
Yes.
I think I know to whom you are referring. I was invited by my movie critic friend to go to a screening last Monday of The Shadow, but it was at 2:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
And a certain Libertarian was going to be there.
Well, he
And
goes to all the movies, yes.
Yes, and I didn't think it would be wise for me to go and then find out on the radio that there was a whole expose on state employees leaving work early to go to screenings.
I think you were wise.
Okay.
So actually, I did go to a screening with my movie critic friend's wife on Wednesday night, which was another pre-screening, and the movie is a lot of fun. It's worth seeing.
Which one is that?
The Shadow.
Oh, The Shadow, is it? Because it hasn't gotten such great reviews. And, of course, I remember The Shadow as a radio show, and the previews I've seen don't look too much like the old radio show. I got to tell you about another movie that I did see the other night with Jack Nicholson and my beloved Michelle Pfeiffer. Wolf, that's
we
right.
saw that.
And James Spader. What did you think?
The first half was great, second half,
Because I think anything that has Nicholson in it, I think is worth seeing. The guy's incredible. The movie was kind of silly in a way.
Yeah.
But I really liked it a lot. I thought it was okay.
The second half deteriorated. The first half, though, I thought was brilliant. And Nicholson was wonderful. And Michelle Pfeiffer was beautiful.
Michelle Pfeiffer is an incredible woman. She's almost as fantastic as my beloved Sophia Loren.
Oh.
Notice the silence
Yeah,
that
stunned
fell
by
over all of
sensual
us.
pause. Stunned by her beauty.
Okay.
Now, Denise, excuse me.
Yeah?
Did you mention that you went to the movies with a critic friend of yours?
I actually went with his wife in a screening, but yes, I do have a critic friend.
Oh, I was curious if it might have been David's lady friend. Denise was David's lady friend.
The critic is named Dan. I don't think he's your type, Tony.
Well, critic friends and lady friends.
No, is that critic somebody we would know?
He writes for the Worcester Telegram. His name is Dan, and he also is the Boston correspondent for Daily Variety. His name is Dan Kimmel.
I've come across that name somehow. That sounds familiar.
He also writes a syndicated TV column that the Patriot Ledger does pick up.
Okay, because the guy that I know most is a man named Ron Birchkind, who is the movie critic and heads the movie desk for My Weekly Reader.
Oh, yeah, well, he is...
And also occasionally does some freelance work for Jack and Jill magazine. And,
well, actually, Dan, this is no joke, Dan, actually, one of his newspapers is the Bingo Bugle.
Oh, is that right? The Bingo Bugle.
He kept it because it was the first paper. This is a guy who hated being a lawyer, so now he's a movie critic.
And this is the Bingo?
The Bingo, you know, the stuff you play in churches, the Bingo Bugle. There is such a...
Okay, that's funny. Hey, Jack, what have you got to say through all this?
Oh, you betcha.
Okay, let me introduce you to some more people. This is, first of all, the lovely Elizabeth. Hello, Elizabeth.
Hello. How are you?
Okay, I'm just fine, thank you. Wait, pull the microphone just a little closer to you, if you would do that. That's good. You're from around here?
Chelsea,
Chelsea.
by the sea.
Okay, because I grew up in, I didn't grow up in Chelsea. I grew up in Everett, but I lived in Chelsea. Whereabouts do you live?
Know what St. Rose Church is?
Yes, I do, right on Broadway.
Yes, St. Rose.
It's on Broadway.
Broadway.
Broadway, yes, that's right. And we also have, we have Lynn, who's with us. Where are you from, Lynn?
Malden.
Oh, talk right into the microphone, Lynn.
Malden.
Okay, Malden, okay.
These are places right around where you grew up, Norm.
Yeah, this is all where I grew up. Yeah, in Everett, Chelsea, Malden.
You
Very nice.
graduated Chelsea High School.
Mm-hmm. I did. All my folks wanted me to get the best possible education. And so,
you did.
That's right. We moved to Chelsea. And we have also with us, we have Chris Palermo, who's a producer here at beautiful WBZ. He gives a lot of derelicts
I love
a chance
every
to
minute
get
of it.
started earning a living for themselves to take them off the welfare rolls. And we're very pleased about that. It's a new program they've started. I'm just joking, Chris.
Oh, I like it.
Chris looks like a lot like Eugene, like a heavier set Eugene Levy. You guys know Eugene Levy?
Yeah, he was on second.
No, I know you know he is. We talked about this. I wasn't directing that at you.
Ghostbusters.
But I was wondering about Denise and Judy. Whether you remember Eugene Levy, who was on Second City TV?
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
Oh, yeah.
No, he wasn't.
That was a great show.
Yeah, and Chris looks a lot like him.
Oh.
And we also have Emilio Marotta, who's with us. Hi, Emilio.
Hey, you're doing me a favor, Norm.
Just by talking to you.
Letting me play this game, you're doing me a favor. Let me send you something. You got to earn it. I won't give it to you. You have to earn it.
Okay. You're talking about one of your expensive pens, like the thing that retails for something like 12 cents.
At least.
If you buy them in bulk.
No, you wear shoelaces, no.
Okay.
Shoelaces.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Now, the rules of this, I tell you who was born on this date. You tell me who was born. I mean, how old they are on this date. And then you tell me what color my shoes are. And then you tell me how I tie my tie, whether it's a Windsor or not. I don't know.
How you clean the cat phone?
Yeah, I'm making the game a little more complicated than it is. No, I'll give you the name of a person who's born on this day. Let me tell you, Imelda Marcos was born on this day. I think you all know who Imelda Marcos is. You know who she is, don't you, Elizabeth and Lynn? I guess
Do
they
I
don't.
dare say no?
You don't know Imelda Marcos?
I do
She has
not.
a lot of shoes.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes, yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Just
Just try to talk into a microphone. See, what happens is when you throw yourself on the floor and talk into the rug, we can't hear you. Do you understand that?
All right.
Norm, you know what it sounds like? You know when you were a kid and you had the cups with the 2 strings between them?
Yeah,
It
that's
sounds
right.
amazingly
Hey,
just like
settle
that.
down
That's
in
right.
there.
Little hoodsie cups with the taut string.
No, I had the big, like Slurpee type cups.
No, I had coffee cans.
I had 60 cups.
Well, when we come from Everett, we can't get much.
Can't get much of what, but don't answer that. Okay, now let's see.
You got a pen, Chris.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay, I think we milked that enough. Imelda Marcos. Let me tell you about Imelda Marcos. Of course, left behind 2,400 pairs of shoes, size 8.5, by the way.
Oh, almost. I'm wearing 9.
Fit me.
I wear a 9 too.
That's a big foot, isn't that a big foot
Yeah.
for a woman?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that's big.
She and her husband Ferdinand went into exile in 1986. She's the former Philippine First Lady.
Where is she now? Is she
She's back.
She is back.
Yeah, she's back in the Philippines, and she got her husband back. He was buried in the Philippines, wasn't he? She was trying for
She was
that.
buried in Hawaii.
Oh, in Hawaii.
Yeah, there was this whole thing about bringing his body back, and it was preserved in some sort of glass coffin or something.
Wow. Yeah. That sounds like my Tante Malka.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to start with you, Jack, mainly because you're so quiet out there.
Oh.
Jack is at WBC 24-hour traffic network headquarters.
Have a heart.
Uh-huh. Oh, thank you very much.
Well, we're going to do really bad jokes.
Uh-huh.
Why should tonight be any different, I suppose?
Now, let's see. Imelda Marcos. I would say she's got to be... Oh, she's got to be 67 if she's a day at this point.
67 if she's a day. Okay. And Denise, what do you think?
Well, since Jack didn't do the corny pun, I guess I have to. She is a well-heeled 63.
Well, you know, Denise, you got a lot of soul to really put that one through.
We should give these jokes the boot.
Oh.
Yes, they just sort of sneak up on you.
Excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom.
Sometimes they just leave you tongue-tied.
Anyway, Denise, you said
63.
63. Okay, Judy?
Well, I'll just have to tiptoe around it.
Oh, my.
Uh, I
How long
sort
is
of
this going to
think-
last?
Yeah, 68.
68.
Yeah, your age.
Okay, Elizabeth, what do you think?
75.
75.
Wow.
Okay, that's okay,
She's
Elizabeth.
up there.
Doesn't look a day over 68 though.
She's a comedian, too, isn't she, huh?
Everyone's a heel.
Just stick a microphone in somebody's throat and they all become comedians. Okay, what do you think, Len?
61.
60. Could you talk into the microphone? Just pull that a little closer to you.
61.
That's good. That's excellent. That's excellent the way you just did that. Tony, what do you think?
70 Triple E.
Oh.
That's very
I was
good.
hoping no one
Why?
would
You're very, very, very good.
Thank you very much.
And Chris, what do you say?
64, Norm. Nice and
Was there a joke there, or did I miss that?
No,
he's
just so
the thing.
straightforward and
Yeah, you kind of fools you, doesn't it?
yeah.
He just had that energy, Norm. He just was... That answer bounded from him.
Yes.
Emilio, what do you think?
I think, Norm, for production purposes, shouldn't each one of those young ladies in there have their own microphone? Or is that
We
too
do.
difficult to prospect?
They
No,
do.
they do.
They do. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Since it sounded like they were huddled around one microphone, like all 8 people were trying to talk into one. But anyhow, 68 is what I'd say for Imelda Marcos.
Well, some of them are climbing up the roof and talking into the tiles, but we're doing the best we can. Johnson. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you tell you who the answer was?
Who is the winner?
Okay. The thing is, I have two different ages for her.
Here we go.
One is 65,
Yeah.
and one is. Let's see. Wait a minute. Let's see what the other is. Let's see. The other is 64. Okay.
Oh.
So the closest would be Denise said 60.
No, Chris.
Congratulations.
Oh, Chris said
Thank you.
64.
Thank
That's right. So Chris wins it hands down, or foot down, or something.
Oh,
Yeah. So Chris wins that one. That's very good because, as you understand, that we give really chintzy prizes, tacky,
Yes.
tasteless, worthless, useless prizes.
I can attest to that.
Hey, kick up your heels, Chris.
And if somebody from the staff wins, I don't even have to give out any kind of
exactly.
prizes.
I have to give you a prize.
That's right. And so,
Norm?
Yes?
Don't I get a prize for being the furthest away tonight?
No, that's only at your high school graduation
Oh,
or your daughter's bar mitzvah.
Oh.
But nothing beyond that. No. Okay. John Sununu, this is his birthday. You know that he was born on July 2nd?
We do now.
Yeah, exactly.
John Sununu. Let me tell you about John Sununu. I didn't realize that about him.
You sure he's not Shagrin?
He's not who?
What?
Shagrin?
Chagra, my
I think
native
that's
language.
only on his great-grandmother's side.
No, Norm. That's your native language, and you're from the Isle of Perim.
Perim,
But
that's
what? You're not Chagrins.
Oh, that's right.
No. We're Arabian Gulf people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
don't even
I'm
play
a full-blooded Arabian Gulf person.
They
Hey,
don't call
careful
it.
with
and
those
we-
Arabian Gulf jokes.
And we speak.
I'm Syrian descent.
Well,
This is a tough room, Norm.
Oh, this is a tough room. I never played this room before. Never will again.
heckled out of the audience.
I'm part living in
By one of our own staff. Anyway, former White House chief of staff, and of course former president, but governor rather of the state of New Hampshire, but he was White House chief of staff under George Bush. John Sununu, who's not related to Randy Vataha or Minnehaha. See, if Minnehaha had married John Vataha, divorced him, and then married John Sununu, she would be, wouldn't she? Minnehaha, Vataha, Sununu. I think that means I love you in Chagra.
Too many vowels.
Too many
Sounds
vowels.
like a camp I went to as a child.
That's right. Anyway, he was born in Cuba.
You're kidding.
No, he was born in Cuba. He was born in. He also lived in Massachusetts, where he was with what was it? MIT? Tufts. Okay, and then went up to New Hampshire, where they never elect governors unless they're born in some other state.
Wow.
I think that's a rule.
You start to vent sometimes.
Outside of the last one was I forget.
I didn't-
They ran out of education.
Well, the one before Sununu,
The
or
one
the one who's up there now?
who's in the Senate now, and he was.
Warren Redmond?
No.
Graham?
Warren Redmond's not from New
No,
Hampshire
he's
originally
retired.
either.
Greg?
No, Greg, yeah.
Greg.
Yeah, Greg was, his father was governor also. He's from New Hampshire. But Merle Thompson was governor for a while. He's from Virginia.
Greg Brady? Judd Gregg, isn't it Judd? No.
No. Merle Thompson.
Melvin Thompson.
Melvin, yeah, something like that. I don't know why.
Obviously an important detail.
Anyway, how old I don't even know what the hell we're talking about.
Wow.
John Sununu. We're going to start with you, Emilio,
Why, Norm? What did I do to you?
because you're not a good person.
Wow.
Why did he get tossed out of the Bush administration? I couldn't remember. Did he use a plane?
Yeah, he was flying
A
everywhere.
limo.
He was flying
Yeah.
everywhere at, his
Okay.
own,
I
at the
couldn't
cost of the government. He was like
I thought
taking
it
trips.
was a limo.
That's
He
right.
took to see the theater in New
Limo,
York.
that's right. He
Yeah.
went, yeah, that's right.
It was
Well,
a
I-
plane shaped like a limo.
Tony, don't tell anybody, but I use a WBZ car to go everywhere.
I didn't say a word. You just did. So
Well,
good luck.
Well, management never listens, so they
No,
won't know.
that's okay. No, we're not subsidized by the government. We don't get paid by taxpayers' money.
We just don't get paid.
That's right. Yeah. So,
Subsidized.
as a result, we're underpaid terribly, but at least it doesn't come out of your taxpayers' money. Okay, what do you say, Emilio? How old is John Sununu?
Is that counting his chins or not?
Oh. Some people guess his age by counting his chins.
Yeah, that's if you take a slab of skin that can indicate that.
Cut away the lower chin and see how many rings are underneath
I
that.
was going to say, is that like a tree trunk?
Okay, I'll say that he is 64 after I examine the rings.
Actually, you can hit him in the chin and count how many times it flaps.
That's correct.
And
That's another way to do it.
exactly
That's
how
correct.
you do it. It's a very cooling effect, also.
Chris, what do you think?
Well, I'm just trying to have no association here with. I'd say 52, Norm.
52.
Yeah, I think he's 52.
I want a sir after that.
Okay.
Sir.
There you go.
Okay, because Chris is so far is the winner of this thing. He's the leader, anyway.
Yeah, 1-0 over the rest of us.
1-0, that's right. And Tony, what do you think?
Oh, let's see. John Sununu.
Hmm.
What'd you say? 52? Chris said 52.
50. Nice face.
56.
56.
Yeah, he's pushing 50. Yeah, 56.
Okay, because he's on Crossfire a lot on the
I haven't seen him
networks and stuff.
since the Bush administration, so I wouldn't know.
Okay. Lynn, what do you
We used
say?
to hang around together all the time.
50.
Lynn says 50. And what do you say, Elizabeth?
57.
Did I ever tell you, Elizabeth and Lynn, that you're both just so darn adorable?
You say that's all the girls that walk into your studio.
That's right, I do. It's a curse. I do actually. I do say that to all the girls.
No, he says that because no girls walk into his studio.
That's right. We had a girl, I think, in 1985 went through the studio, as I recall.
How fast was she going?
I smelled something
Yeah.
funny around here.
I think she was a girl. Might have been a guy with a dress. We probably being on the Tom Bergeron show, so you never know who these people are.
He's probably the security guy.
Or it might have been one of Bob Rawley's psychics.
It was cross-dressing security guard psychics and the dogs who love them. That was the show, and people were talking.
That's right. And who wanted to marry their mothers-in-law.
That's right.
No wonder why Bergeron's in New York now. Jeez.
Judy, what do you say?
What do I say? Hello, Norm.
I don't mean about the guessing the games. I mean, just in general.
I really had intended to say 52 when I first heard John Sununu, and I will stick with it.
Okay. I love that determination. That's why I absolutely adore you.
Ah,
Okay, I'll be out to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania on the early flight.
okay.
I have to get back, though, because there's 17 other women waiting for me here.
The problem is you might not get a plane out that quickly.
I will get a plane out that quickly because I'm a VIP.
You'll charter one.
That's right. You'll charter a flight.
Yeah, sure.
He's John Sununu's plane.
That's what John Sununu's plane is sort of idle these days.
What do you think, Denise?
Well, actually, first of all, Norm, I always tell you you're adorable.
I suppose. What the heck?
John Sununu, by the way, in case people, this is serious, in case people are wondering, he's of Lebanese descent.
His name means little bird, I think.
Yeah, little bird.
or little bird.
How do you get?
And I say he's 61.
61. Okay. Oh, Jack.
Yes?
I wonder, could you tell us, how old you think John Sununu is?
How
Hey,
old
that's one
is
of the
John
best ones
Little?
you've come. Very nice.
Uh-huh. Let's see. How old is John Littlebird?
That's what his name is, John Littlebird.
If you open the window with the Prue, I bet maybe a little Sununu might tell us.
Yeah.
They might just fly in.
That's right.
Well, one did one time. It turned out to be a moth.
Well, there's a bird with a funny big chin. Must be a John Sununu bird.
Let's see. 58.
58. Okay. Okay, the answer is 55. Tony said 56.
I lost.
Nobody said 55.
Cool.
And nobody said 54, so Tony walks away with that one.
Tied with Chris.
He always does.
Boy, all these WBZ
Oh,
people.
Chris said 52.
No, I mean, I'm tied with him.
Oh, you're tied. That's right. You each have one win.
We
That's
have cheat notes.
That's right. Some people call them
they have
cliff notes.
cheat notes.
Norm's rooting for them so he doesn't have to send out a prize.
Exactly.
Right.
That's right, too. I'm showing him the answers.
And we're still missing them.
Okay. That shows you what a bunch of dumb people they hire here at
The
WBZ.
sad thing is what you have here is the cream of the crop here at BZ.
Yeah, we are. That's right.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony.
Actually, I
Okay.
pointed to Chris Emilio. I'm sorry. I didn't include you in that.
Just the light in my eyes. I'm sorry, I couldn't see where you were pointing.
Jim McNichol, or sometimes known as Jimmy McNichol. He's the brother of actress Christy McNichol, born in Los Angeles. He played Jack on the TV show The Fitzpatricks, a show which I'm proud to say I have never ever seen or never ever even heard of. Have any of you ever heard of that? You women, Lynn or Elizabeth, you ever heard of Fitzpatrick?
No.
Must have lasted till about the first commercial.
What year was the show, Norm?
There's no information about that here, actually, Emilio.
Wasn't that the last name in 8 is enough?
See, that's what when he said Jimmy McNichol, I thought he was from 8 is Enough.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he is.
Wasn't that their last name, the show, the Fitzpatricks? Jack?
No, it was the Enoughs. I know. I don't think so. No.
Jack, just keep quiet back there, okay?
Okay.
No one's getting upset with you.
No, I'm not getting upset with him. Stop that at me.
Yeah, no, but wouldn't it be well if they had a cable channel just for all the shows that only lasted like an episode or two?
That'd be good.
Wouldn't that be kind of fun?
That's like these CDs that they put out, these songs from the 70s, the one-hit wonders.
Sure. All the miserable shows that didn't make it anywhere.
Yeah.
24 hours a
Let's
day.
start something up, Jack. We'll probably make a fortune.
You
Yeah,
bet.
look at what Vinyl Records did with their Have a Nice Day CDs. They're now in the 22nd volume with these one-hit wonders from the 70s.
And
Sure.
our first release could be the guy from MASH was in what? Hello, Larry?
Hello, Larry.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, absolutely.
4 or 5 episodes there.
Absolutely. You bet.
I'm glad you and I really enjoyed that.
This is fun.
Yeah. One of my favorite songs, which I hope they include in that LP or that CD, would be Have You Ken John Peel with his coat so gray? Have you ken John Peel at the break of day? Some of those old songs were really nice.
Maybe Hello, Bluebird.
Oh,
1, 2, 3.
All day long I jump and run about. You can always hear me shouting out, hello, Bluebird. Do you think Elizabeth and Lynn are impressed by this whole thing?
No, I think they're sick.
I'm in awe of you.
They love you, Norm.
They're sick and
And rightly
You
so.
can't see this. I'm kissing his feet.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really nice, too. It's so nice.
Norm, thank
And
God
she's,
you were...
yes, her toe is bleeding. Her lip is bleeding, rather, from my big toe. This is the most sickening time. I can't even stand it myself, and it's my toe.
Wow.
Okay, let's go. Hey, listen, let's go to Jimmy McNichol before we get really sickening. Okay, I'm going to start with you, Judy. Jimmy McNichol. Yep, I'm going to start with you. Yep.
You know, Norm, apropos of what you were just discussing, in Berkeley, California, there's a record store or a music store called Leopold's. And they have CDs, cassettes, and everything as you go in. Then they have a basement. As you go down the basement, there's a large picture of a tombstone, and it says Vinyl Resting Place. That's where you can get all the vinyl records. But anyway, Jimmy
Who's doing that?
Wake
You,
up.
Emilio?
No.
I think Amelia, well, someone nodded off. It wasn't me. I'm wide awake.
No, because I thought it was an interesting story. Vinyl record place.
Cute, yeah.
Resting place.
Why is Norm looking at
I
me
was
funny? I'm
resting,
in the other room.
Are his eyes glazed over?
Emilio's?
No, I thought that was an interesting story. I like that, Judy. I don't care what they
I'm
think.
glad you like it.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of punk kids. We are at least seasoned veterans. We know
We
what's good.
remember vinyl records.
That's right. Okay, how old do you think?
Jimmy McNichol.
Jimmy McNichol, yeah.
He had a vinyl record out.
I'll start the bidding at
Good try, Jack.
30.
30. Okay. And Tony?
What were you going to say, Jack?
Oh, he did have a vinyl record out at one point. Didn't he do like a little bubblegum song, too, that went absolutely nowhere?
I think so.
Only he
yeah.
must feel like a failure.
I thought that was Donny Osmond.
A lot of us do.
Oh, yeah.
Donnie, they all look the same. They're interchangeable.
Okay. Jimmy McNichol, what
Yeah.
did Judy say?
You said 30.
I don't have the
Okay, no, I think he's a little older than that. 30. Well, Christy's what? Christy's older, correct?
She's about 33, 34 now.
I don't know.
She's on Empty Nest, right?
She's that old?
She was on Empty Nest.
Or whatever, yeah, whatever.
But she isn't older than he is?
I can look her up if you'd like. Will that help you?
No, because I
Do you have her
already
number?
said mine.
Okay.
No fair.
Judy is adamant that you don't look it up, Norm. I don't know. Maybe you should.
Look it up, just don't say it.
Yeah.
I'll look
say,
it up
yes,
when I
she's
want.
older. No, she's not.
Okay, let's
They
see.
what he's doing.
Okay, hold on a minute. I'm looking her up. Okay, she was born September 9th.
Oh, so we can all write this down then if Norm's on there.
Yeah, so that then you can know. Let's see. No, she's younger than her brother Jim.
Okay, so he's all right. So he's definitely 35 now.
He's definitely 35.
Yeah.
Okay. And Jack?
36.
Jack says 36. And what do you say, Denise?
I'm going to lowball it at 28.
Oh, lowballing.
Yeah.
Don't hurt yourself.
Okay.
Okay, that wasn't a joke, was it?
No,
Kind
no,
of,
that's just that's what when you bid low, you lowball it.
Oh, heaven's sakes. Lynn, what do you think? How old do you think Jimmy McNichol is?
37.
Okay, and Elizabeth?
I'll say 33.
Elizabeth says 33. And Chris?
I'm going to go with the 27 Norm.
27 Norm. And Emilio?
36.
Okay, the actual age will be 33.
On the nose.
Yeah. And Elizabeth hit it right on the button. That's right. Elizabeth now is along there with Tony and Chris with one each.
So how old is Christy McNichol?
How many years younger?
Christy is actually 31 now, and will be 32 in September.
She seems like she's been around forever, doesn't she?
Well, she used to be Buddy on that show, that show that always had the painful family stories.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah.
God, she must have started acting when she was 2.
Well, that's the
I think
key.
so.
That is the key, Chris.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Get into it early.
Okay, how about Polly Holiday?
Wow.
Who? Polly Holiday. She played.
Yeah.
Still alive?
Yeah, Flo on the Alice TV series. She left in
Kiss my
19...
grits.
Kiss My Grits, that's right.
She made that a national catchphrase.
Did she trademark it?
I don't
You have
know.
any idea? That would be it. Was that in the script? Or is that something she just came? Does anyone
Tony,
know?
is that similar to Fonzie's Sit on It then? Would that be like that
It would
kind
be
of...
like that, yes, it would be, yes,
Yeah.
it would be.
Maybe.
It'd be
They
like,
pelted us with rocks and garbage.
Because I understand, the phrase three-peat in sports.
Pat Riley.
It's right, and he trademarked.
Yeah.
He copyrighted that.
Yeah, he did.
So every time they use that, he gets a little cash.
oh, I can't believe that.
No, seriously,
Yeah,
that's
he
serious.
coined that phrase, three-peat, and he
Yeah.
was smart enough to trade. Then there's the guy, let's get ready to rumble. And the boxing matches,
Yeah.
he didn't trademark that, though. And he should.
What about Ipana for the smile of beauty and Salapatica for the smile of health?
Yeah.
That's
I don't like that. What about brush? What, is that?
That's good.
Little beaver,
That's
right?
good.
Was it the
Burma shave.
There we go.
National
Okay, yeah.
catchphrase.
Yeah, another phrase was, I have a lady in the balcony, doctor.
Yes.
Which was,
Well, what are you doing with her, huh?
yeah, that's right, too. Well, we'll skip you. We'll go on to the next MC.
Or don't despair. Use your head to save your hair.
Use Fitch shampoo. How do you know that? That really goes
From
back.
I have tapes of all the old radio commercials.
Oh, I see.
Oh, we could use that on the show, no?
We could,
These
yeah,
tapes that she has.
yeah. Okay, Polly Holiday left Alice in 1980 to star in a spin-off called Flo.
Which lasted about as long as the Fitzpatricks.
I think so. I don't even remember that.
I don't remember that either.
There's another one for the network, Jack.
She was also in the final episodes of Private Benjamin, which lasted an equally long time, as Major Allen after Eileen Brennan was injured in an auto accident. Remember that? Yeah,
I do.
That's Polly Holiday.
Like
Anyway,
it was yesterday.
I do. Yeah, it was yesterday. It was, or maybe the day before.
You're right.
Okay, we're going to start with you, Lynn. Polly Holiday. How old do you think she is?
64.
Okay, 64. Okay. And Elizabeth, what do you think?
I'm going to have to go a little younger than that, I think.
Well, she looked about 64 on the
Let's
show
see.
sometimes.
No.
Oh, she was probably in her 40s.
Yeah.
Late 40s when she was in that, so.
And that's about 20 years ago, isn't it?
No, is it? No.
No.
Late 70s, yeah, you're probably right.
She left the show in 1980.
She left in 1980.
14 years ago. Yes.
Yeah, so she left 14 years ago, so it was a few years before that. That ran a few years, I think,
Yeah,
didn't it?
Sure.
We'll give it a nice round 60.
Round 60. Okay. And Judy, what do you say?
I was going to say 58.
Are you still going to say 58?
Yeah.
Okay. And let's see. Emilio.
She's so old, Norm. They're calling her Polly Dent Holiday.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Gonna be one of those nights.
Yeah, it's already.
Getting late already, huh? Look at the time.
And what do you say? How old do you think she is?
Well, through the art of deduction, Norm, I will say that she was about 52 on the show 14 years ago. That'd be, let me add that up now. 66, Norm, is what I would say.
66, you would say. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. And Jack?
You
How's
know.
that cigarette, Jack, you just lit?
Oh, thank you.
Just cute. No, I asked you how it was.
Oh, it was wonderful. It was very nice.
You mean that's not non-smoking over there yet, Jack?
Well, it is kind of, sort of, but, who's going to... What, someone going to tap me on the shoulder?
Not at all.
I'm here in the
The only guy
building
left in the
alone.
building.
Sure. Let's see. I suppose it's appropriate that her birthday is on a holiday weekend. I'm going to say 58.
58. Okay.
So, yes, and
And Tony, what do you say?
you thinking she was 44, Jack? You think she was in her early
Think she was-
40s during the heyday of that show and left when she was 44?
No.
Well, yeah, maybe you're right. She just looks old.
Yeah.
It's slaving over the hot stove all day. That's
She's
what.
been toting those trays.
And now, of course, that we're talking about Mel's Diner. You must tell us, Norm.
Bell Steiner, yes.
Yeah, but well, give us some. When they yell out, what do they yell out? Like, for instance,
Dingy.
Oh, you mean, the guy comes in and says to the...
excuse me, Norm, I'd like some. Do you have chicken soup?
Yes, we do have chicken, so hold on just a minute. Chicken! Making chicken! Anything else, sir?
Actually,
Do you want to change that
yeah, I
order?
want to change it. Kind of like to have pea soup.
Pea soup instead of chicken
Instead of
soup.
chicken.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Hold the chicken and make it pea!
I'll tell you, what a team, huh?
This was an unrehearsed moment.
That was pretty
One of
good.
the magic moments in radio.
62.
Do you do a little tap dance in between that?
Yes, we do.
Song and dance.
I feel like Robert from Everett's calling.
And sometimes what I do is I wind up the act by hanging myself from my own earphones. And does that throw Gary LaPierre off when he comes in the morning? Is that Norm Mason hanging from his earphones from the ceiling there?
Again.
His tongue sticking out, turning black? Oh, man.
This is going to be one of the most nasty. We got bloody toes, people hanging themselves, and black tongues.
People from Everett.
People from Everett, yeah.
man.
Oh, no, we haven't talked about you and your loincloth yet. That would just top it off.
No, I'm going to do that later on. I greased my body, and I didn't want to excite
That's
Lynn
for
and
dessert.
Elizabeth too much. For dessert. Oh, God.
Wow.
Chris, how old do you think?
I'm going to strap myself in here and I'll say 63.
Does that mean anything?
Okay.
Strap myself in.
And Denise, what do you think?
I think I will agree with the theory that she only looked old, and it was standing over that hot stove.
Certainly
and-
looks shriveled.
That's right.
She looked like the bacon on that plate, but you know.
They use plenty of wrinkle cream on there.
You guys want to give Denise a chance to be heard?
By the way, you and Tony are going to single-handedly revive vaudeville with that routine.
Yeah, thank you.
You should see when we start spinning plates. And Norm juggles.
That's right.
Egg 'em on, Denise. That a girl. Egg 'em on.
56.
You should see them do the ventriloquism on the radio then.
Oh no, that's really an art. That's a skill.
Sure.
56.
50. No, I got the 56. I was just waiting till you all unwound. Okay. The answer actually is 57. So we have three winners because Denise has said 56, and Jack Harte and Judy both said 58.
You realize just about everyone's tied now?
Everyone, the only person who hasn't guessed the correct answer is...
Could it be Lynn?
No. Well, it is Lynn
Lynn.
and Emilio, which means...
We're out, guys.
Which means that Lynn and Emilio have to get married as soon as this is over. That's the penalty. Either win the prize or you get married. One or the other, okay?
You don't want the pen, Emilio.
Either that or you can have a pen.
Wow, this is such a tough decision.
Take the pen.
Okay, take the pen.
Well, if Lynn knew how much money I made here, she definitely wouldn't want to marry me.
Take
so
the pen.
She might
Take the pen.
She might want to grab a pen.
Okay, here's another one to guess.
Okay, Norm, thanks.
Okay, Lucy Baines Johnson Turpin.
Who?
Sounds like a kind of something something.
Mini ha-ha vataha sununu.
Yeah.
No, she's the younger daughter of the late President Lyndon Johnson, Lucy Baines Johnson, and her husband is Ian Turpin, who is a banker on the Grand Cayman Islands. That's kind of dramatic. That's kind of nice, isn't it?
I understand her sister married a gentleman, Harvey Tynes.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to
And her name is like Cheryl Turpentine.
Sure, yeah. Sure.
Bad.
Hyphenated.
Funny, there was a silent movie actor, comedian named Ben Turpin,
Yeah.
who spelled it, I think, about the same way as I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, he was a little cross-eyed.
Yeah, he had a scrunched up face.
Yeah.
Hirschfeld did a thing of him.
Oh yeah,
By the way,
he was.
Yeah, by the way, Judy, I have that book.
Do you really?
Yeah.
This is the show
I
of
love it.
deformities and everything. Now we've had the scrunched up cross-eyed guy to the show.
No, at one time, the cross-eyed look was kind of funny. People would poke fun. You don't see cross-eyed people anymore, do you? I don't think.
No, because they're
Unless it's
optically challenged.
Unless it's a little inbreeding going on there.
They're optically challenged.
It's not politically correct to be cross-eyed anymore, no.
Actually, I think you should fix it with glasses when they're real little.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jack Harte. Well, how old do you think Lucy Baines... Let me see what I can tell you about Lucy Baines
When
Johnson.
was her big White House wedding? Is that in there?
No, it doesn't say that. As a matter of fact, I don't have anything more than what I just told you.
Can you imagine her ID bracelet? They must put that around her leg.
LBJT,
Well, no, the whole name.
Lucy Baines Johnson
Nugent Turpin.
Turpin.
No, Norm, why does she get to hold on all those names? Why can't she drop a couple of them?
She could, so far as I'm concerned. I
Just
wouldn't
like
mind.
wide stationary.
Is it hyphenated?
No, it's not. They're all single names.
Wow.
Huh. Okay, how old do you think she is, Jack?
When was Johnson the president? It was,
You were about, what,
After
33 at the time?
63 to 68.
Let's see, Kennedy was elected in 60. He started in 60. Elected in 62. Started in 63, and
30 years ago.
so
So
60.
Kennedy died in 63.
Yeah.
So Johnson
Remember
was
Johnson took the oath on the plane? And
yeah, he was president until about 1970 then.
69.
69. 69 in January.
I'll say no. He was elected, wasn't he?
Nixon won in 68.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, wait a minute.
No, Kennedy died in 63.
Yes.
No.
And Johnson was reelected in 64.
Exactly.
Elected.
Okay.
Your history buff, Norman.
I know.
You fogged up on that one.
Of history.
So that's at least 30 years ago.
Some people lived then.
Hey, Tony, kiss my grits.
I beg your pardon. What did you say? Some people lived
I
then?
think some people saw it eyewitness. Other people weren't even born then.
I think that's the
To
reason
them,
why
it's history.
Yeah.
They're still picking
Just
the
like
ice
everyone
I
wished the
was
show
like-
was.
Okay, Jack, how old do you think Lucy Baines Johnson Turpin is?
To us, it's the very tapestry of our
Would you never mind that? Would you just tell me how old she is?
She is, she's going to be 53.
53. Okay. Denise, what do you think?
I'll say 50.
Okay, and Judy?
45.
And Elizabeth?
47.
And Lynn?
53.
That says 53. Tony?
52.
Chris?
I'm going to try 43. See if that works.
Okay.
Works just as good as 47.
Good, you never know.
45 is an average.
And Emilio?
43 also, no.
43 also.
Uh-oh.
Okay, actually, she's 47, which is what Elizabeth said. Elizabeth now's got two
Wow.
correct answers.
Wow.
I'm winning.
No,
Ha,
it's just luck.
ha.
How old was she when she got married? In the White House?
She was young.
Yeah.
She was only about
been about
18.
11.
Like 18.
No kidding.
18 or 19.
Yeah, I heard she was.
She was in the embryonic stage.
Yeah.
Oh, that was before my time. That's why
They
I
get
got that
married
one
young in
wrong.
Texas. Those Texans get married young.
I suppose.
Okay, Cheryl Ladd.
Oh, jeez.
Cheryl Ladd. She was born, did you know she was born Cheryl Stoppelmore
No.
in Huron, South Dakota? She's married to David, son of actor Alan Ladd, from 1978 to 1979. And she played Chris Monroe. That was really long. That was, that lasted and it was really nice. She played Chris Monroe on Charlie's Angels. And she also played Eric. Oh, never mind. I
She had
thought
something
that
to do
was,
with Jojo the dog-faced boy at one time.
I think so. Okay, Cheryl Ladd. Let's start with you, Emilio. How old do you think Cheryl Ladd is?
God, I always remember as that bubbly young detective that worked with the guy with the deep voice there, Bosley.
The one who looks like Norm.
No, it wasn't Bosley. Was she in Charlie's Angels, you mean?
Yeah, Bosley, the guy that would always go, "Great job, girls."
No, but
Oh, it was Bosley.
that wasn't
The goofy
Bosley.
guy.
That wasn't Tom Bosley.
That was
That was
Charlie.
John Forsythe.
Charlie. John Forsythe.
No, not on Charlie's
No, his
Angels.
name-
No, that was not on
his name-
Charlie's Angels.
His name on the show was Bosley.
Yeah, but you never saw him.
Oh, I see.
No, you never saw Charlie. Bosley was the
Was the guy with the
was
voice.
the kind of wacky guy that was the sort of the manager.
He was like the middleman there.
Right.
Oh, I see.
Hey, listen,
I see.
guys, I watch a lot of
he was
daytime
the-
TV. I know what I'm talking about.
He was
okay?
the comic foil.
Listen, Emilio knows he's a couch potato. He knows all these things.
Just look at him. He looks it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He
I
looks
never
like
go
he's
out. I just
Okay.
sit around and
He's
eat
a
chips all
liar.
day.
Okay, what do you think? How old do you think is Cheryl Ladd is, Emilio?
Now, see, this is a tough one, Norm, because she's the opposite. She looks younger than, unlike Flo, who looked like an ancient, decrepit thing. You know, she was young.
A Walking Dead.
So I'm going to say Cheryl Ladd's a little bit older than we think. She's just going to be 41.
41. Okay.
Oh, much older than we think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Wow, jeez, Emilio.
And Chris, what do you
Should be
think?
applying for Social Security tomorrow.
I'm going to say 50, Norm. That half a century.
Half a century.
Kind of works every now and then.
Yeah, every now and then it works, like every half century. It works. It's really nice. Tony, what do you say?
I'm going to undercut you, Chris, by 49.
You're going to
49.
lowball him, Tony?
I'm going to lowball.
Lowball.
No, I'm not going to lowball. Excuse me, forget that.
Lynn,
Bad
what
choice of words.
do you think, Lynn? Bad
46.
choice. 46. And Elizabeth?
44.
44. She's 29. A little bit of humor there just to break things
Bada
up.
boom.
Okay, Judy.
Bada bing.
Let's see. A rather nice 45. I'll go with that again.
45. Okay. And Denise?
44.
44.
Good choice, Denise. Good
Yeah.
choice.
Okay.
Nice age.
And Jack?
Huh.
50? Yeah. Is that what you said? Okay. Cheryl Ladd actually is 43 years old today.
Right? She is still young.
Yeah, I would say Elizabeth, who said 44.
And Denise.
I got cut out again, man.
And Denise said 44. And that's it. Yeah,
I'm
that's it.
3 up
We
here.
have time for one more
Yeah.
quick one, or did she win this outright?
No, Elizabeth has 3, and
Yeah.
Denise has 2, and 1 each by Jack, Judy, Tony, Chris, and still kind of nothing for Lynn and Emilio.
Oh, can we all go to the wedding?
I hear bells.
Yeah.
They chose the pen.
It's a nice pen.
Oh, beautiful pen.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about
I don't feel very good
one
about
more
myself.
really quick?
One more, yeah. We got to do one quick. How about Jose Canseco? The popular player was voted into the All-Star game in 1989, even though he was out with injuries from the beginning of the season. Born in Cuba, Jose Canseco plays for
Texas now.
Texas Rangers.
Wasn't he immortalized by Garrett Morris in the early days of Saturday Night Live?
I thought that was Louis Tan.
No, that was, he was doing an old-time ball player from, like, the 50s.
I thought it was this guy.
No, Canseco's kind of pretty young guy.
Oh.
And he's getting older by the minute.
Yeah,
Look at
I
that, he's
don't know
moving.
Louis Tan.
Okay.
Baseball, being good.
Hit a home run with this here. I guess at 30.
Okay. And Denise?
31.
He says
Tony will
31.
come up with the grand slam here.
Oh, yeah. Emilio?
He's either 29 or 30, Norm, so just so Chris won't steal it from me, I'll say 30.
30.
Steal it. Steal it, yeah.
Judy?
I hope I can get to first base at 30,
Wow.
33.
33. All right. And Tony?
Oh, I'm in the on-deck circle now? You may think
No, you're the
He's in the
batter up.
bullpen.
let's see. This
What a hand-picked bunch of
He shot
Buffoons, Norm?
Skudnaks. We got a bunch of Skudnaks, I think is the word.
All right.
I know what that means.
You may think
I
this.
do too.
Yeah, I know it. I know you
Quickly,
do.
Tony,
Give
quickly.
the man
You
a
may
moment
think
of
this
silence.
guess is out of left field. 30.
30. Okay. And Lynn?
I want to say 33, too.
33 too.
330.
Why did you say that?
Oh, 33 also.
33 also.
Oh, thank you.
The actual age is 30.
Yes.
Thank you.
Doesn't matter. You
I
still
got it,
lost.
didn't
Yeah, that's right, I know.
Wait, where's Lynn?
But that does matter, Norm, because I got on the board. And
That's right, you did. Tony, Chris,
Oh,
and
shut up.
Emilio.
No pen?
Sure, we've got plenty of pens.
What's going on? Wait a minute.
Okay, so the winner is Elizabeth, then, who has
Thank
3.
you.
And second was Denise, who did very well with 2.
Yes, thank you.
And then everybody else got 1 except Lynn.
Thank you.
Oh.
And because of...
No.
Wait a minute, come on.
Poor Lynn did just struck out right along the way.
Struck out. Canseco doing the baseball. Norm, what a wit.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
hitter.
Okay.
No hitter.
Hey, Norm, remember, Judy and I want to talk to Amelia.
Yes, that's right.
You want to talk to Emilio right now?
They both...
Well, after you say bye to us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Are you ready for this, Emilio? You want to talk to okay, I'll say goodbye to both you, Judy and Denise, and you can talk to Emilio.
Bye. Chagra.
Chakra. Okay, you want to take Judy off the line, too? Well, this is behind the scenes kind of talk.
Now,
Okay.
Elizabeth doesn't work here, so obviously she gets a tacky, tasteless gift.
Yes, she does.
Hey, I
No,
got
she
to
actually-
suck his toes. What more can I ask?
Oh, man. Will you stop that saying
Oh,
that?
sorry.
You drive me
Sorry.
crazy.
Sorry.
Lust is filling up. My loins are on
The
fire.
windows are steaming. What's going on in here?
Okay.
What's coming off is the question.
Okay, Elizabeth, and anyway, Lynn, thank you very much, Lynn. And Chris.
Thank you, Norm.
And all of you guys for playing the
Thanks,
game with
Norm.
just so
Thank you.
nice. And I'm going to reward you now by briefing you on what's going on throughout the world.
Well, wasn't that quite the selection of well-worn participants? Norm was great at sizing up this group to keep us all on track. And on that note, it's time to close the vault and leave this world a little sillier than we found it. For the Bdays in: Jack Nicholson, Michelle Pfeiffer, James Spader, Ron Birchkind, Dan Kimmel, The Bingo Bugle, The Worcester Telegram and Gazette, Daily Variety, The Patriot Ledger, Tom Bergeron, John Peel, Leopold's in Berkeley, California, Cheryl Stoppelmore, Jojo the Dog-Faced Boy, Pushkudnuks, Emilio Marotta, Jack Harte, and The Definition of Trust, Norm Nathan. I'm Tony Nesbitt.